Hey girlfriends, what's up y'all? So I haven't done a story time in I don't know how long, but I have a story. It's kind of like a paranormal experience. Me and my mom, we've always had, well, my mom's more sensitive than me, but we've always had feelings, and whenever we get feelings, they always come through. Your sixth sense, except it's just always right. And Uriah was gonna get in a car accident. I literally had thoughts about him getting in a car accident. I felt like, no, don't go, don't leave the house. Anything bad happens to us, I always have a feeling about what it is, and like, don't do that. Like, I just get really overwhelmed and irritated, and I'm like, just don't do that. And he doesn't believe in any of that, so he doesn't listen to me, and it always comes back like, who was right? And he just be like, whatever. Let's talk about the time a ghost told my mama that I was sneaking out or whatever. I really wanted to fight said ghost. Like, I was like, ghost, don't be telling on my business. Okay, said ghost had let me sneak out. He let me sneak out for months and months and then never say nothing to my mother. I know it sounds weird. Y'all are like, what? But like, I was sneaking out a lot. Like, when I was younger, like, I was skipping school, I was sneaking out, I was doing the most. So one day, I think this is probably about the 6th time I snuck out. It was in the summertime, and I went to go see my boyfriend at the time. We were in separate schools and we never saw each other, so this was like the only time for me to see him. And my dumbass rides an RTA bus, and if y'all don't know what RTA is, basically like the metro bus transportation. You don't ride no metro bus, any type of public transportation when you're a teenager who is I think I was 15. You're a teenager and a woman, a little girl at that. Anything could have happened to me. I could have came up missing, I could have been raped, anything could have happened to me. So I feel like this particular time I snuck out, I feel like I took it too far, and I think that's what set everything off. My guardian angel was like, no, boo-boo, you're doing too much. I took the RTA across town, Lord, and I didn't know where I was going, like where the stop was or nothing. Like, I was just trying to get to him, but I didn't know how to get to him. Like, I was like, well, I never rode the bus before, and I was just like really lost, and I thought I knew how to do it because I looked at the booklet and stuff, and no, I didn't know how to do it. So he ended up having to come get me, right? I went over his house and hung out with him basically like all night, and then by the time it was probably about 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was like, okay, I have to go back home because my mom wakes up around like 9, and I'm like, she's gonna wake up and she's gonna notice that I'm not in my room. 4:30 comes around, I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave. I only had the cell phone for emergencies. Like, I wasn't even really allowed to text on it or do too much on it because my mom was super strict. So it rang, and I'm like, don't nobody know this number. Like, I can't even use this phone, so who is calling me? Who do y'all think is calling me? My mother. I said, nope, I'm not going home. Nope, no. Y'all know if y'all mom caught you, and you know what type of punishment you about to get when you step foot in that house. What? A black mama at that? Nope, she was not going home. I said, well, guess I'm homeless. Not go. No, my boyfriend at the time was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Go back home. You just gonna get. No, she knows I'm not going. Lord, that might be another story time, because that turned into basically me running away, because I was like, I'm not going home. I'm not going home. Mom kept blowing up my phone. She ended up finding his number, calling him, was like, do you know where Marseille is? He was like, no, I don't know where she is, while he's looking at me, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. And I'm gonna do a part 2, and I'm gonna let you guys know about the next part of this story. And let's just say your girl got arrested. So when I eventually got home, my mom told me, well, after I got grounded and all that stuff, my mom told me the story of how she found out that I was not in my room. So when I was sneaking out, I would like set it up to look like it was a body, and you know, because it's dark and people, it just glimpse in your room, they're like, okay, she's asleep, and then, you know, keep it moving. Well, my mom was like, she went, because my mom wakes up in the middle of the night a lot, and she goes to go downstairs, she checks the doors, and then she gets something to drink, then she goes back to sleep. So she was going downstairs, and she said she felt something push her. Now everybody's asleep. What pushed you? What was that? What exactly was that? It pushed her, like it was like a forceful push, she said. And when it pushed her, she kind of like turned her body towards my room, and she was like, what? Like she felt really weird, and she just felt like she needed to go into my room and check on me. She said she looked at the bed and she was like, and my mom's so crazy, she karate chopped the pillows. So she was like, I knew you wasn't in there. Like I was looking at the pillows like and so she karate chopped the pillows, and then she pulled the whole blanket back and realized like these are pillows. So she flipped out. She was like, oh my god, like where's my child, blah blah blah. Like she snuck out, oh my god, blah, blah. And then she started calling me. Yeah, y'all, that was a story basically of how a ghost told on me. We've had a lot of different situations with like feelings, but that was something deeper than just like, oh, having a thought pop in your head like, oh, he's gonna get in a car accident, oh, this is gonna happen. That was something pushing her, like pushed her, like you're not going down the steps, you need to check on Marseille. Marseille's gone, like hello, Marseille's gone. Whenever we would move to different places, she would always go to like pull the blinds and look out the window, and she would always see a hummingbird. And my grandfather, basically she felt like that was him saying like, I'm watching over you, because of the symbol of a hummingbird. And I know you guys are probably like, well, maybe a hummingbird just came through the window every time. No, we were in Alaska one time, dead winter, and a hummingbird came through the door, knocked on the window, looked at her, and it flew away. I saw it with my own eyes. That's not in the middle of the winter. That's not, no, that's not normal. Okay, that's not normal. So my mom felt like at that time the person who pushed her was my grandfather. And I mean, I really to this day, I really do think that that was the right thing for them to find out that I was sneaking out and stuff, because I was going across town, I was riding the RTA bus, I was doing the most, and I should not have been doing that. So if I wouldn't have got caught, Lord knows what would have happened to me. Grandfather, I never met him. When he died, I was 3, and then one, like literally I never heard grandfather, the word grandfather, I never heard that. I only had a grandma, so, or a grandmom, or my mom as we call it in Philly. But when he died, we went to the hospital. My mom was freaking out, she was crying. She never said like, this is my dad, nothing to me, because I was 3. So she was crying, she was flipping out, whatever. We went back home, and I guess we missed him dying, actually dying. When we came, he was already passed, and it was like a split second, like he had just passed. And then we went back home, and I ended up falling asleep in the car ride back home. Got home, got in the bed, and mom started cleaning up around the house. It was just me and my mom, because back then it was literally just me and my mom. My mom hadn't met my stepdad yet, and we were still living in Philadelphia. And she was cleaning around the house, and she said she heard me laughing, like hysterically laughing, like really loud. And she went in there, and she was like just looking at me. She didn't want to wake me or nothing. She was kind of just like laughing with me, like, what is she, I wonder what she's dreaming about. She said, I said, stop tickling me, granddad. My mom picked me up, shook me, and was like, no, wake up, you don't even know what a granddad is. He literally just died that night. You need to wake up. What? So that was my first actual paranormal situation with my grandfather. And they say that kids at that age are basically acceptable to ghosts and things or whatever, so that made sense. But as we got older, like as I got older, like I said, it's never changed. Like I always get different feelings about things. I don't see things necessarily, but I just hear things, which sounds kind of weird, and I don't really tell people that, because that's kind of, I don't want to go to the, you know, she hearing voices and she need to go to the, no, that's not how it is. It's not nothing like that. It's just in emergency, chaotic situations. But I will tell y'all about the story, the rest of the story, in a part 2. If you thumbs up this video. I love y'all, and if you guys like story times, definitely thumbs up this video. Leave me a comment below if you've had anything happen to you with people who have passed, ghosts, or even a scary haunted situation. Let me know, because I've never dealt with that, and nope, I'm moving out. If I go in the house and someone says get out, bye, see you later. It was nice living here for 2.5 seconds. I'm gone. But let me know how you guys reacted to it. Let me know your stories. And I love y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.